Thank you for listening to my daddy's podcast. Please subscribe to our channel.
All I gotta say is, who that?
Yo, what's good, Who Dat Nation? It is the co-host, your man Chosen Kingston of the State of the Saints podcast, aka your favorite moderator. Man, y'all know what it is. Man, I'm excited to be here giving y'all a good session, man. Gonna have us a little fun tonight, man. Gonna have us a Saints Q&A session, man. Y'all already know, as y'all following on in. Shout out to my guy TJ, man. No, I gotta give a shout out every time I go live on the platform, man, and give my flowers to you, man, and I appreciate this opportunity for you to let me go live. Yeah, Jared doing double duty, man. I see you giving me a shout out, man. You already know, man. All work, you know what I'm saying? No play. But yeah, man. So we're gonna go ahead and man, we're gonna have fun tonight as everybody following in, give everybody some time to come in. And we're gonna just talk about the New Orleans Saints, man. Q&A session, questions and answers. However, y'all want to go, man. We're gonna have a little fun. Also, I'm going live on my podcast. This is my debut going live on my Get Off the Dome podcast, Unscripted Saints Talk by yours truly, Chosen Kingston. I am the host over there. And I just want to ask everybody to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, man, along with subscribing to the State of the Saints podcast. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Off the Dome podcast, Unscripted Saints Talk for your boy Chosen Kingston, man. We're streaming live on both platforms right now. And yeah, man, we're gonna have some fun, man. So what I like to do, or what we will be doing, simple Q&A session, man. I'm gonna open the phone lines, let y'all come in. I know it's been a while since I heard from the Who Dat Nation, man, and we're gonna open the phone lines up tonight. And also, man, I like this segment on my show. It's called Get It Off Your Dome. That's right, man. So anything you want to say about the Saints, whether if it's a prediction or whether about how you feel this season, man, we're gonna have us a little fun. I want y'all to call in and chime in. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful of everybody that's coming, that has to come after you. So we're gonna do it at a reasonable time. I want y'all to call the phone and get it off your dome. But before I do that, man, I want to acknowledge some people coming in. Shout out to Jerry, shout out to Eli, them dirty birds. Y'all got y'all victory, man. Congrats on that. Shout out to my guy Chemo. Shout out to Lavelle Brown. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. B Creole, my guy. What's going on? Well, lady, I can't remember if Creole or guy, lady. I forget y'all. I'm so sorry. Hi boy Nola, what's going on, man? Yeah, man. So I want y'all to follow on in and make sure y'all come on in. But first off, man, before we open the phone lines and get into it, man, let's talk about the Saints real quick, man. The Saints has been pretty much what we thought they was going to be. They haven't been very good. It plays like a team that's rebuilding. It plays like a team that has a rookie coach, and it's still showing some undisciplined and a lack of accountability. So I don't know what else more you can expect from this team as the season is getting ready to go toward the tail end of it as we come off Thanksgiving break. And happy Thanksgiving and belated Thanksgiving to everybody, by the way. Hopefully y'all had a great Thanksgiving. And if you're still chilling with family, that's cool. You know, I won't try to keep y'all too long, man. I just wanted to rock with my Who Dat Nation family. I miss y'all. And I just wanted to give y'all some content. So yeah, man. But yeah, the Saints are playing like a team that you can tell that it's obvious they're in the rebuild. They're not fooling nobody. They in the rebuild. It's time for some changes. It's time for some upgrades. These guys are getting old. We got young guys that's trying to figure it out, and that comes with time. Who Dat Nation is not Rome wasn't built in a day, and you know it's gonna take some time. We got to get the salary cap right. We got to get these young guys up to par. We got to get these old veterans on these bad contracts. We got to let that expire, and we just got to start fresh, man. We got to go ahead and we just got to turn the page. And it's not going to be an easy process, as you can tell. It's not going to be an easy process, but it's a process that I'm willing to go forward with if I know it means benefiting my team at the end of the day. I could care about how ugly it look. I can care about how many games we lose. Long as I see improvement and light at the end of the tunnel, I know it's gonna be good, man. So I'm willing to sacrifice a bad few seasons for a consistent, successful year in and year out type of team, playoff bound, Super Bowl contender. I'd rather go through the kinks and go through the hoops and hurdles right now. You know what I'm saying, and get it out the way while I can, and be looking forward to a formidable team that's gonna, bring it every night. A team that I know that's gonna play like the Rams and play like the Vikings and play like the the Detroit Lions. But shout out to the Dolphins. They're not playing too bad right now. They've been on a nice little high streak. So we gotta look out for them too this Sunday. But y'all get my point. What I'm trying to say is I want to be one of those teams that contend every year. One of those teams that's just going to be in and out of that's going to be in the hunt every year. Like how we used to be. You know what I'm saying? One of those teams where when you go New Orleans Saints, you know that we're going to be a team that's going to be in that number, no pun intended. We're going to be the one fighting to the end. We're going to be the one that they already know that's going to get past the wild card and divisional round. I want to be looked at like those Kansas City Chiefs championship teams, those Buffalo Bills teams, those Detroit Lions teams, those LA Ram teams. I want us to be looked at in that light. And we'll get there, but we got to put in the work and we got to go through the sacrifices. It's not just going to come to us. So it is going to get there, man. So without further ado, man, I ain't gonna keep too long with no ramble. Like I said, this show could go any way y'all want it to go. And but before I get started, man, I want to thank the fine folks at my bookie. You can also download the sports betting app, MyBookie. You can also bet on any NFL sports games, and no matter what it is, AFC, NFC, your favorite team or your opposing team. Make sure you use the code Saints if you want to do a $500 buy-in option on Saints games, and make sure you go to my bookie and download that, man. Go ahead and show those guys some love. Our official sponsor of the State of the Saints podcast. But without further ado, man, I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in the chat. I ask you guys, please be brief and please respect the time. We're going to try to get everybody in as we can, man. So what I want y'all to do right now, man, is bring your A game. I want y'all to call the phone and get it off your dome, man. Boom, there we go. That link is in the description right now, man. So as that's going in, I'm gonna read some of your comments before we get started. Somebody say won't happen with gum smacking Mickey. Yeah, man. Mickey Loomis gotta he gotta do better, man. He definitely gotta do better. But when you hold that much power, what could you do? Will Kellen Moore give up his play calling duties next season? I feel that he wasn't confident in either Spencer Rattler and Tyler Shuck, especially in the red zone. The Saints have been struggling in the red zone, Corey, and I just feel like I think Kellen Moore is not going to give up his play calling duties next season. I feel like they're going to address what else he needs in the draft and give him another chance to figure it out. And if you're not going the right direction after that, then I figure you might see some changes being made. But as of right now, I feel it's too early to tell for him to give up his play calling duties. And the Saints have, especially what he got on his side riding for him, is the Saints have already been a team that struggled that struggle in the red zone even before Kellen Moore got here. So they won't just put it all on him. So they're gonna look into that next year. I feel like if they get him all his pieces and he still can deliver. So I think that's something that's gonna probably have to wait a while. Oh, I read that one already. Yeah, that's the poem. All right, but we're gonna get started. We're gonna go ahead and go to my man Jerry. Jerry, what's up with it, man?
What's going on, Chosen?
What's going on, big brother? How
What's
you
going
doing?
on? How you doing, my brother?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I enjoyed the Thanksgiving with my wife and with the fam, man. We was actually, Jerry, bro, I thought about you because we were supposed to come out there, but she ended up having to work. So I'm gonna have to catch you out there next time, bro. When we come out there to Gulfport, man.
Hey, man. Hey, you know you're always welcome to come to Gulfport, my guy.
Always, brother. You show love every time we step foot out that way, man. But look, Jerry, man, it's the Saints, man. We can take it any direction you want to go, man. You on the phone, get it off your dome.
Well, first off, before we go any further, I want to say congratulations on two things actually. Number one, congratulations on your new podcast. I'm over there as well. And
Appreciate
also,
it, brother.
And congratulations on being the co-host of the State of the Saints podcast while TJ was away.
Yes, sir, man. I'm still trying to learn the kinks and everything, man. But my boy got me pretty okay. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm doing good as the backup quarterback of the. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna steer the ship till he get back.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I just want to say congratulations to you.
Appreciate it, brother. Much respect, Jared. It's always good coming from you, brother.
So, TJ works very, very hard week after week, year after year. And sometimes you need a little break every once in a while, and then you step up to the plate, and that's always a good sign.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Now that out the way, let's talk Saints, shall we?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
TJ, Chosen.
Yes, sir.
It's been a different roller coaster this year, man. I thought with the new coach and these new players coming in, I was expecting a winning season, but so far it ain't.
Man,
ain't no winning season, bro.
Nowhere in sight, nowhere near sight, bro.
Ooh.
Them boys couldn't buy a win if it was on sale 2 for $1, man.
Nah, bro. I was expecting winnable games this year, and the way it was looking this year, hey. I was telling my dad the other night, I said, I'm already in 2026 mode already.
Already. Hey, look, I felt the same way, bro. Like I was looking at it. I checked out probably week 4, week 5, maybe is because I knew I was in for a long season, bro, and I expected some hiccups and some growing pains, but not like this. Like, good Lord, like we always say, the things you could control, the coaching elements of it, the execution, the discipline. At least be disciplined. They starting off one of the worst teams with flags, man, and it just went from there. We still had the same old problems. I understand lack of talent, but the things you can't control, man, at least get a grip on that, man. At least get a grip on that, Jerry.
Exactly, Chosen. And man, at the start of the season, oh my God, it was awful, bro. It was god awful. And with the new coach, new players, new system, and all that, I figure it's gonna be a little turnaround this year. But you got to understand, and I hear you say this all the time, Chosen, and I'm sure everybody else did. Sometimes you just got to take it one day at a time. This is Kellen Moore is our new coach, and everybody just bashing on him. Oh, he need to get out of here. He ain't a good coach for us. I say, bro, you gotta give it time. You got to give it time to develop, bro. This is y'all wanted to rebuild. You got it, and that's where we are right now in rebuild mode. And I know everybody. I'm talking about you. We we are sitting at 2-9, getting ready to play Miami on Sunday. And some say the Saints are going to win, and some say they're going to lose. But I don't see us winning this game tomorrow, bro. I really don't.
And that's what I was going to get into, Jared. So I was going to ask you that. So tomorrow you don't got us. You actually don't got us winning, because I don't know, on the NFC South Roundtable this week. Shout out to the NFC South Roundtable during the prediction. It came out, and y'all heard what I said, man. If you had a chance to check it out, if you haven't, man, make sure y'all tune in the NFC South Roundtable weekly Tuesdays at 8:00 Eastern time. But man, like if you see my prediction, I felt like we weren't gonna win based on what happened this week and things I've seen this year, man. I don't see us. And then with the news coming out, Alvin Kamara not playing, Chris Olave dealing with an injury. That's your 2 main guys right there. Taysom Hill still not 100%, so you're gonna have to rely on a nicked up Taysom Hill and a Ricky Devonier to take care of that load, man. And the way the Saints been playing lately, man, I just don't see them going to Miami and getting it done. I just don't. I would love for them to, but realistically, Jerry, I just don't see it, bro.
I don't see it either, Chosen. I mean that's the thing. Us Saints fans, including myself and you, we all want to see this team win. We all do. Right. But you got to understand. If some of y'all were born in the 70s and the 80s, even when they started it, you know how that go for y'all. But see, I didn't become a Saints fan until like August of 1996. I was in 7th grade in middle school when I became a fan. Long time ago. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And we expect this team to win games. We expect them to do that, but everybody's not used to that, Chosen. Everybody's not used to it.
And you're right, Jerry. And I'm one of the newer age Saints fan. Like I tell everybody, my first Saints game was 2006, actually on Thanksgiving Day. The Philadelphia Eagles game when Reggie Bush the hit. Yeah. That was my first. That was my first Saints game, and I've been a fan. I watched it on and off, but and until I got older to understand the ins and outs of football. But I've been a fan since then, so I don't really. All I know is the Drew Brees era. But I still do my due diligence. I go back, I do my homework, I revisit history, and I go back and I look and I see what was the team like before then, just in case I want to talk with older fans or I know what I'm talking about. I don't want to look like a fool, so I do my homework. You know, and nothing wrong with not knowing people. Just in case y'all don't know that, nothing wrong with not knowing. Just go do your homework before it makes you look like a fool. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I know what it was coming to, you know. And I told Tim, you know, TJ, I told him a lot of times on the show, man, like I'm ready for it. I never been through it like y'all been through it because, you know, like y'all older than I am, so I don't really remember the bag days in the Jim Moore era. I don't remember it like that. All I know is, you know, from 06 to now, you know, but I'm embracing it. I'm embracing it.
That mean that make two of us because I don't remember the bad days myself when they weren't winning nothing.
Right. I heard about it though.
I mean, for those that been a Saints fans since they debuted in 1967, salute to you.
Salute to you, man. Salute to you, man. So Jerry, I want to ask you this, brother. I want to ask you this since you don't want to follow in right now, and make sure everybody else follow in, man. Y'all come on in. Q&A session, man. What's up, Ro? What's up, King Arthur? What's going on, everybody?
Shout out to the chat.
Chemo, shout out to the chat. Chemo, my right hand. What's going on? But Jerry, man, why you still got the floor, man? I want to take Jerry, man. What do you think the Saints need to do to improve in the offseason, man? I know it's early, but what you think they need to do to improve in the offseason to get the ball rolling again?
Well, get some new guys from the draft. I mean, how many draft picks we got for next year? I know we got like what 6, 7, or 8,
something like that. I have to double check and look. I think
while you look that up, we definitely need some offensive weapons, some defensive weapons. So that's why I'm looking at these guys that's currently playing in college right now, getting ready to be eligible for the draft. I wouldn't mind in the first round, whatever pick we on, I wouldn't mind if we get us another wide receiver.
Yeah, we totally have a total of 7 right now.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, we have a total as it stands. Yeah, we have a total of 7 right now. We have a first round pick, 1 pick in the 3rd round, 2 picks in the 4th round, 2 picks in the 5th round, and 1 pick in the 6th round.
Gotcha. Now, like I said, in round 1, I wouldn't mind if the Saints go after either a wide receiver or a defensive end.
Right, because you know what you got in Shuck already. I feel comfortable moving forward with Shuck. I think so. We got that out the way. We addressed the quarterback issue because that was going to be the main thing. Do we need to use one of them picks for a quarterback, or do we need to just get some pieces? And now we're seeing that Shuck is capable of playing and winning some games. He just needs some pieces. It kind of narrows the search down what you need going into the offseason. You know what I'm saying? Or you need them some pass catches, some playmakers. So it's cool.
Yeah, man. Because I mean, like you said about the quarterback situation, you ain't got to worry about that because when I went to the Saints Broncos preseason finale game at the Dome back in August, I mean, he came in and he got him some reps, and he even walked into the end zone, and it's on my channel. So if y'all want to go check it out, I mean, it's already up. Been up since August. So I checked it out, and I think we found us a backup quarterback. If Rattler wanted to be QB1, if not, he can fill in. I mean, Shuck doing all right. He doing okay on from my end. Now before I go any further, Chosen,
Yeah.
about that, I mean, you got some folks that go with Rattler, and you got some that go with Shug. Let me tell you something. I don't care. I am not Team Rattler. I am not Team Shug. I'm a diehard Saints fan.
Saints
A
fan. There
football
you go.
fan. It don't have to be your favorite player and everything. You don't have to have your favorite offensive player, your favorite defensive player, your special team player. All you know is that you're a Saints fan, a
There you go.
football fan. I'm not DeMario Davis fan. I'm not a Cam Jordan fan. I'm not a Alante Taylor.
Love those guys. Run root for them. Yeah, love those guys. But like you said, Jared, at the end of the day, I'm a Saints fan. Those guys are not going to play for my team forever.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Talk that talk, Big Jared. Like Nola Chop say.
I'm telling it like it is, bro.
There you go.
I'm giving you real facts.
Get it off your dome.
Yeah, man.
Get it off your dome, baby.
Yeah, that's what. Yep.
Well, Jared, I'm gonna give you a few more, man, and I'm gonna see what's going on. Really see nobody following in. Make sure, and while we at it, man, make sure 142 people streaming in right now, man. Make sure y'all please hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, man. One of the baddest podcasts in the land, the State of the Saints podcast, man. I'm taking over for my man TJ Jones while he's on a beautiful resort with him and his family, man. So y'all make sure y'all show my guy some love while he gone. Hit that like button. Make sure you share and you subscribe, man. And we hit that like button, man. We keep them comments going, man. But Jerry, man, anything else, man?
TJ just dropped. He just dropped the. I think he dropped the a video earlier while he was in the Bahamas talking about the pregame for the game tomorrow. So
yeah, my guy.
If you guys haven't checked it out, please go. Please, man. Please, sir, go do that.
Please go do that, man. Go check that video out, man. Go get them likes up. Go share it, man, and share it. But Jerry, anything else, man? Before I let you go, man, you want to wrap us up with something else, man?
Nah, man, that's pretty much all I got right now, man. I mean, we only got 1 month left.
1 month left, man.
2026 will be here before you know it. But the only thing I gotta say is, man, to my entire Who Dat Nation, y'all stay strong. Look, we may not win games all the time, and we may lose a lot, but hey, at the end of the day, we all family. We all in this together as one. As unity. And that's so many reasons why I love the Saints team, Chosen, because you know during the season, they give it their all, but during the off season, they always go out there and do stuff for the community, out there, like food banks and donate to the children's hospital and all that stuff. That's what I love about this team. It's about the brotherhood, and they go out and they go all over like different cities and and different towns and stuff like that, doing stuff for the community. I mean, that's what I love about this team, on and off the field.
Yeah, man. Man. And that's another thing, man. And that's what I feel like our problem is. We get too comfortable, caught up to what they do outside that it make it hard for us to move on from them during off season and things like that. So I feel you, man. But shout out to what they doing in the community. That's definitely needed. And it's good to show their support, man. But sometimes we get too attached to what they doing off the field that affect how we judge them on the field, man. So you got to keep that balance, man. But Jerry, I appreciate you, man. You can call in anytime, brother. You my brother for life, man. I'm gonna make sure I link up with you when I come out there again. Also, man, you're a fan favorite. You've been rocking with the State of the Saints podcast for as long as I have, man.
Yes, sir.
And you my moderator, Wrench Gang. You already know what it is, man.
Let's go.
All right, man. You take it easy, Jerry. Call back anytime, brother.
We'll do, Chosen. You be blessed. Blessings to you and the family. And shout out to TJ and the fam. Hope you come back safe from your trip, my brother. We all love you, man.
Yes, sir. Who that, Jerry?
Who that?
All right, man. Shout out to my guy, Jerry, man. We got Rashawn. I'm about to add you in, man. Let me look at some of these comments real quick before I get you in. Somebody say, Steve say, taking a quarterback first, especially with this class at this point, will only set this rebuild another year. Build the team and find your quarterback if Shuck ain't it. I agree, man. I feel like the Saints think that Shuck is it. So I feel like they're going to address some playmakers in the draft, man. Be it as a wide receiver, a running back, or tight end. I feel like they're going to get them some playmakers, man. Corey, in my opinion, I would trade Spencer Rattler for a future draft pick and sign a veteran quarterback in free agency. Please, New Orleans, draft Ohio State linebacker Arver Reese. Hey, man, we need positions on both sides of the ball. We need playmakers, so I would not be mad at that either, man. And all right, let's go to. I'm gonna go to Bruce before I get to you, Rashawn. I'm gonna go to Bruce. See Bruce comment real quick. O-line must be rebuilt to better quarterback protection. Big body wide receiver to get the job done. I agree with that. Run game with new offensive staff to aid defense. Get back to playing competitive football. Hey, you said a mouthful, brother. You all facts, Bruce, all facts, man. That's the formula for a winning recipe right there. But I'm about to go ahead and go to Rasan. Rasan, how you doing?
What's up, bro? How you doing? You hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. What you got for us, man? I got you on the phone. Get it off your dome.
Yeah, what's up? So we talking off season, right?
Man, we talking however you want to talk it. That's all Saints talk. Whatever direction you want to go, brother.
Well, I already know the season's over. You know what I'm saying? So like basically, this is like audition. You trying to make the team for next year. Whoever gonna shine throughout the rest of the year, you may have a shot to return next year. So this is what it's all about. Just looking at improvements, certain in by positions, who you plan on keeping around. I mean, that's all it is. It's just a discernment stage being right now, as far as who we're going to keep going on or going to this future.
Yeah.
This is where I'm set at. Okay, so I'm like this. First off, the way Kellen Moore, this is not my first time on here. I was on with TJ before. I was trying to tell him that Kellen Moore is a pass heavy type of coordinator turned head coach. And it's showing up, and it's definitely showing up throughout this season how it's hurting the team internally. And each game, right, the two victories they won, the defense shined, and nobody gave love to the defense. All they did was clown the defense because all the defense gave up this, the defense gave that. Look, in that game against the Rams, when they played the Rams, and the offense only had like 15 minutes with the ball, that's coaching. You had an opportunity to make a statement, you know what I'm saying, in that game, but like a typical team that understands the Saints, like the way I'm put like this, the way Elmo played the call is like it's very predictable. He lack creativity,
Very.
and it's like everybody can see it's tipping him off. So when he put Shaw in, yeah, the reason why Shaw is more efficient than Rattler because of the arm. He could push the ball down the field. But when he get down to that 20-yard line, they can't do zip.
That red zone, bro. That red zone. It's like they forget how to play ball, bro.
It's like right there is your. It's like the analogy in baseball. You know how people get like men left on base, right? And you squandered the whole inning. You could have poured in at least one run. You could have at least got one run, but you ain't getting none.
Right.
Because you struck out, you grounded out to a double play, and you ain't getting nothing. That is exactly what it is. You done got all the people that did a double or triple, got to the scoring position, but they're not even touching the home plate. That is exactly what this is when they reach down to that red zone. They do not know. It's like they paralyzed. They have the talent to get in there. Why they not using Valet for like a Michael Thomas type? This dude is strong. He can give him the ball, throw him the ball.
Because Von Vele, he you see when he get targets, man, he make a big play. He moved them chains. I don't know why they go away from him. That's your Michael Thomas type right there.
Again, but you're going to see like they keep running this Taysom Hill play. And like you tipping everybody off. They know what you're going to do. And then then you're going to get rid of the kicker like he's the problem because he ain't get you no points. And I'm like, wait a minute. You see all these shady moves and funny moves he crying to the front office. When they got rid of Shaheed and they got Cooks there, like, look, I need to get up out of here. Y'all not doing nothing. Word. Nobody's saying that. Everybody be clowning Cooks, and I'm looking at the tape. I'm like, Cooks been doing this thing, but they're not throwing him the ball because the quarterback, they don't know how to process the game quicker. A wide receiver like Cooks, Saeed, you need the process to feel much quicker and have the decision to have that ball out and lead that ball to the players so they can make damage. They're not doing that. They're throwing it safe. They're dumping the ball off, or they're chucking it in, trying to get extra yards, and they're not doing nothing. And the fourth down efficiency is garbage. You're going to fourth down on different, like you putting your team in harm's way. The defense gauge you will stop you going forward on fourth down in your own 40-yard line, and now the defense got to get back on the field and defend that. That's all play calling.
Yeah, I was just about to say that all falls back on the coach. Soft play calling, predictable play calling, no discipline, not holding no guys accountable, just going out there with the hell really nearly and doing it all over again as if nothing ever bad happened, man. Is that fall back on the coaching?
Now I'm gonna cap it off with the off season. My thing is, see, and I was trying to tell TJ and everybody was clowning me. I'm like, look, this if you know New Orleans football and what they historically makeup is, their makeup is defense. See, I'm 49 years old, and I remember when they first made the playoff. I'm talking about people dancing in the street like it was like every victory when it was winning back to back games back in the late 80s, early 90s. It was like a party every Sunday, and I remember that feeling. And that defense carried. And you had it, Martin Anderson. You had a good kicker, a reliable kicker. So you notice the people that made the Hall of Fame for the Saints are defense and the Hall of Fame kicker. No one else. So I'm saying to myself, okay, you need Green about to crack the Hall of Fame. Sean Payton, when he's done, he's gonna crack the Hall of Fame. But historically, how it all started, and I remember, it's defense. And I'm telling you right now, Brandon Staley, the way he's doing with that defense is remarkable, man. People not giving him no shine, but he's been really holding them up. You can't fault that defense because you put the defense on the field all the time. Look, they limited, man. They're not no powerhouse defense. They have been no great defense.
Right. And even though they started a little shaky in the beginning, they seem like they finally got it together the last few weeks. And you can win with that kind of defense they've been playing. You can win with that.
You definitely can, man. You bring in Josh Allen on here, man. We winning 5 games right now. Man, no. But anyway, to the draft. Everybody's saying, oh, we need to get a wide receiver in the first round. We need to go, or we need to give him some more toys. Nah, man. You gotta go defense. You gotta beef up.
Let me ask you this before I let you get your final thoughts in. Yeah. I agree with you. We need to go defense. I agree because I feel like on both sides of the ball. You say you feel like they don't need to go. You feel like they don't need to go offense. So let me ask you this: are you comfortable with this wide receiver room right now?
No, and I'm about to expound on that. And I'm saying that the wide receiver should be targeted like in day 2 to late day. To early day 3.
Okay.
You know. Nah.
Okay, so you want to address it. You just want to address it day 1.
Exactly. So yeah, you're gonna have to get some offense,
right?
But not that early. But I would like to get more quicker and much faster and more athletic on defense because the linebacker need upgrading, the line need upgrading. You need depth on defense to sustain the injuries, to sustain more continuity with the team and everything like that. You need a formidable defense that's able to also have stamina to withstand those drives. You know what I'm saying? So you need to. I think you need to have a defensive mind first to approach this season. Off season. Get some young fireball players that's willing to start day 1, and then you start going to the free agency. Get a few splash on the defensive line or on linebacker, and maybe you go pull in an offensive lineman for the free agency. You know what I'm saying? You could address. There's a lot of things to address, but you got to be more strategic on how you actually dive into it. But you don't go for gusto and I got to give them some more toys. You didn't have Shaheed, you didn't have Cooks, you ain't did nothing with them. So what a rookie wide receiver going to do for the Saints now? You know what I mean?
Good point.
Off the top. So you got to think structure-wise. You got to think, okay, if Kellen Moore, if he is going to be able to survive, I'm telling you this. To me, I think he's on a hot seat, bro.
Yeah.
If he keep putting out this kind of performance, you already got a head coach in it ready with Staley on the defensive end. Do you know how? Excuse me. Staley was the coach of the Chargers, and Kellen Moore was the OC with the Chargers. He got your boy side with the Chargers. And then when they went to the Cowboys, Mike McCarthy saw that and said, "Yo, bro, I need to run the ball. You passing the ball too much." He took the playbook from Kellen Moore and fired him. So so I don't know why people got to thinking that he's this genius, this offensive genius, like he's like a McDaniels or one of them young head coaches that's out there now. He is not on that level. So I think he need to be concerned as well. And all eyes need to be on him from here on out. How he gonna rebound from that Atlanta loss? And I really think it starts tomorrow. Because look, Olave, he about to be hurt. He hurt. You ain't got no Camaro. Whoop-de-doo. You got to do what you do. They went to the front office. They tried to make all these changes. Now you got to play your hand. And now we're gonna see how you're gonna show up against the Dolphins. I'm telling you, boy, if they get out here up against the Dolphins and they get killed again against the Buccaneers, I'm telling you that high seat is gonna get hot, super hot.
Yeah, you're right, man. But look, I got another caller, man. I'm gonna let you wrap it on up. I got more callers to get to, man. But I appreciate you. Man, I appreciate you getting it off, man.
I'm gonna hit in on this right here. You know what I'm saying? Okay. This is supposed to be like at least a 3-year window. He may not make 3 years. He may not even make 2. Mm-hmm. So in the making, like I said, you got to build structure. And you know what I'm saying? Tyler Shaw is not the franchise quarterback. Stop it. He's a what type of quarterback he is? If I could give him a comp, but he is nowhere near a franchise quarterback. Neither of them are. His arm is saving. He has a major league arm, but his awareness and his IQ is not that where you can be able to be like, okay, we can actually show him no money. Now, we're not going to be able to do that. I'm waiting on somebody like a Joe Burrow once he gets sick and tired of Cincinnati to come down here. Because during that time, in 2027, you're going to have a slew of free agents at quarterback. I think right now you just stay firm on the structured picks, just build your core up, and then when 27 hit, you start to go all out for the quarterback, the elite quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That been in the league for a few years and have some Pro Bowl experiences and playoff experiences. I think you should really look for a quarterback in that caliber. Peace, man. Thanks for everything, but you have a good night.
No problem, man. Appreciate you, man, for your insight, brother. Call back anytime to talk Saints football, man.
Indeed. You have a good one.
All right, man. Shout out to Rasan, man, coming through with the knowledge, man, giving his perspective on where the Saints should go, man. Good points, man. There's another perspective, the way to look at things. Before I go to you, Hurricane Mike in the building, my little brother, man. I'm gonna look at some of these comments right here. 504 say, Chosen and fam, dig this. Gail can pay the Catholic Church lawyers, but she can't sign Justin Tucker or drive Shador. She the problem. Like, what are we talking about? Man, come on, man. We all know Miss Gail don't really know the ins and outs of football, man. She only know what the great late Tom Benson taught her. She's not a football woman, man. So that's what she put all her trust in Mickey Loomis. And it's up to Mickey Loomis to do those things and try to figure it out because he's essentially running the show in place of her because she don't really know the ins and outs. That's why she got him in place and his staff in place. But his staff in place, you see, they not doing what they need to be done right now, and it's starting to show. So we could blame Miss Gail all she wants, but she leaving in the hands of somebody she feels is competent enough to get this team back rolling, and apparently he not doing his job either. So, man, we just gotta wait to see how this thing turn over. 504. Oh, Bruce Miller, I'm sorry. Saying F504, just talking no different. Did too many long kicks that's taking his production. Yeah, I still would rather have him than what we've been seeing, man. But without further ado, man, into bringing on to the show my little brother Hurricane Mike, man. I literally watched this man grow up to be a young man, very knowledgeable, very, very, very smart man for his age and very ahead of the curve. I'm hopefully one day he might be his own analyst, man, on TV somewhere, man. But what's going on, Hurricane Mike? I got you on the phone. Get it off your dome.
What's up, man? I got a couple things. So look, I understand Saints fans are upset with the product, and I'm not going to convince them not to be upset. I'm not happy. Like I'm basically upset with the product. I mean, we're 2-9. Who's going to watch a 2-9 team and be like, man, I'm so happy we're 2-9? Like, ain't nobody going to be like that unless you just love losing, which I don't know. I don't know anybody like that. But I will say this about Kellen Moore though. Okay, we knew going into the season what this team was. Like, this is not a mathematician. Nobody in their right mind actually thought this team was playoff caliber. Now, we all in the back of our minds was like, well, maybe it could happen. So my point is with Kellen Moore, is he doing a great job? No. And I'll even argue he's not even doing a good job right now. My thing is, a lot of time we get stuck up in results of the game. And I understand, you play the game to win the game. I understand that point. But you're basically asking him in one, if you basically thought that he could turn around this product, this season, then you have, what is he supposed to, and I understand, you gotta understand what Kellen Moore's working with as well. He has rookie QB. He has no receivers to work with other than Chris Olave, and sometimes Olave is not even a receiver to work with. Now, I will say his play call is suspect, and I'm not going to argue that point. I understand Kellen Moore is struggling, but he is learning on the job. Just like Tyler Shuck is learning how to be a quarterback, I don't know if you know or not, but Kellen Moore is learning how to be a head coach.
A head coach, right? Right.
So the Saints, a lot of people were spoiled enough to watch Sean Payton his rookie year as a head coach flourish, but not a lot of people are going to be great year one. You maybe get your Ben Johnsons, your Sean Paytons, your Bill Belichick's. That's cool and all. But even Bill Belichick, he started off kind of shaky. Tom Landry, I'm pretty sure he had 2 wins his first or second year. So just because a head coach isn't good year one does not mean you have to up and fire him unless you know it's not going to work out. With Dennis Allen, his first year, we already knew it wasn't going to work out with him because he showed us something in Oakland. We knew what to expect with him. Kellen Moore, it's still yet to be determined. Even if we lose the rest of these games, it does not matter. Obviously it matters, for the long run, but we have to see. Now, if it's year 2 or year 3 and the team still ain't going nowhere and you got some talent in the building, then that's a different conversation.
Right.
But it's year 1. This man's still learning to be a head coach. Okay, I mean, he was an offensive coordinator for a stacked Eagles team. So, he's not used to all this, and we're not used, to be honest with you, we're not used to having a young offensive mind. So, we are trying to just, it's been a while since Sean Payton left. And this team just, you can't expect good results out of this team right now. That's all I'm saying, you can fan how you want to fan, but my state on Kellen Moore, it's and I understand, look, Kellen Moore was the guy I wanted all along, he's the guy, and I do think there are some stuff that he could be doing better, but I'm not going to be delusional and say that he's doing a great job, but what I will say is give him time. Patience is key. Y'all may not want to hear it, but that's what I'm going to say.
Right, man, and I want a couple points, man, to back up what you said, Mike. You got to look at it like what you just said, man. That was a stacked Eagles team, so you got to really sit back and look at how much of a role did Kellen Moore play. Because I say it all the time. You got Nick Sirianni, who was just as great of an offensive mind and play caller, and you also got Saquon Barkley, which was the lead rusher last year. You know what I'm saying? MVP conversation. So. All right, you got to think about it, man. How much of a role did Kellen Moore actually play? Because when the coaching carousel jobs was going around, man, Kellen Moore's name was not thrown around like that. He was at the bottom of the bunch, and his name became more appealing, in my opinion, because of he was part of that Super Bowl winning team. He just so happened to be that offensive coordinator with that offense that led the league and just ran crazy and broke records and had this crazy offense, man. That's been my argument. How much of Kellen Moore is that his doing? or how much was that really just benefiting from a good offensive line, a head coach in Nick Sirianni, and a gifted generational talent like Saquon Barkley, along with your two wide receivers on the end and Brown and Smith opening up that lane. Then you got playmakers around you so that it's wide open. They stack. Like you said, so we got to realize, man, how much did Kellen Moore really put his little emphasis and oomph on the game to play a major contribution to that versus what we're seeing right now. And it's not really working out in his favor because we're seeing now what's going on with the Saints. And I got to give him some time because we gave Dennis Allen time. I don't expect the Saints to make a move right now in his rookie year. I feel like they're going to let him have his staff, let him draft his guys, let him build. And if we continue to have this conversation around this time next year, and then we can go, okay, Kellen, like what's going on now? You're not replicating what's going on in Philly. And I don't expect him to replicate the exact same thing in Philly because, like we said, that team is just stacked, is historically great. But you could at least bring your emphasis to this team and your coaching philosophy and gather up some type of success for this team. Your calling card was the run game. We should at least be doing that good. We should at least be scoring points. We should at least be better in the red zone. It don't have to be 100% from last year, but it should be trending toward the right direction. And we're not seeing that, Mike.
Yeah, I understand, and that's a fair argument. My argument to that would be, I mean, have you been watching the Eagles as of late? Like their offense, like that same offense that Kellen Moore led. I mean, let's look one by one. Jalen Hurts. I think a lot of people can say regressed. Saquon Barkley, he's nowhere near to what he did last season.
Good point, Mike. There you go. I like the rebuttal, Mike. There you go.
Yeah.
Good point. Good points. Good
And
point.
AJ Brown, I mean, he had a couple 100-yard games, but he was literally trying to get out of Philly. Because they weren't using him. Devontae Smith, they weren't even using him like that. Like Devontae Smith, he was all right, but like if you look at that Eagles offense when with Kevin Patullo over Kellen Moore, the offense with Kellen Moore is way better than the offense with Kevin Patullo. Like a lot of Eagles fans are advocating for Kevin Patullo to be fired right now, and they're 8-4, and their 8 wins have been a little questionable. Like their offense has only shown up for like maybe 3 or 4 of those wins. So it's like their defense has been trying to carry the load, and it's got to a point where like I'm sorry, like Kellen Moore, I think was a lot more valuable than what a lot of people made it seem. Because Saquon Barkley with Kellen Moore almost broke Eric Dickerson's rushing record. This season, without Kellen Moore, I don't even know if he has like 1,000 rushing yards right now. Like I don't know if he has, and if he does, it's not by a lot. So it's like
yeah, hey, that's a good point. That's a good point. I haven't looked at that side of the spectrum. I'm gonna keep it real. I was looking more so what Kellen Moore wasn't doing for New Orleans, but I didn't take a look back at Eagles and see how much they stopped back. So I appreciate that, Mike. You put me on game with that one, bro. You put me on game with that one, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, Kellen Moore, and I'm not going to sit here and act like he's doing a great job, and, but I'm saying, like, when you say how much of that was Kellen Moore, honestly, I think at least 75% of that was Kellen Moore, because you take him off of the Eagles and you add Kevin Patullo, and maybe that's just because Kevin Patullo ain't that good of an offensive mind, I don't know, but, I mean, Kellen Moore's offense won a Super Bowl. And right now, I mean, the Eagles can still win the Super Bowl this season, but it's highly unlikely, I mean, they've already lost 4 games, and, Dallas is creeping up right now. So they got to even worry about winning their division at this current moment because, I mean, they're only, I think, 2 games ahead of Dallas right now. So, and plus they lost to Dallas. They also beat Dallas, but they just lost to Dallas. So, it could go either way with that. So I'm just saying, if you want to say Kellen Moore, isn't that great of an offensive mind. Look at the Eagles right now. I mean, the Eagles' offense has been struggling for most of the season. So yeah, I'm just saying.
That's a good point, Mike. Hey, shout out to you, Mike. That's a good point to look at, man. Instead of looking at what Kellen Moore is not doing for the Saints, I got to look at how the Eagles had a drop off since he left. I haven't even looked at it like that, man. But good stuff, Mike. Anything else, Mike? You wanna leave us with, man? Getting off your dome, man. Anything else you want to leave us with before you get out of here, man?
I mean, yeah, and last thing, and just like I said, Kellen Moore's learning to be a head coach. Tyler Shuck's also learning to be a quarterback as well. So, to anybody saying that we don't have a franchise QB, I'm not going to argue that Tyler Shuck has like knocked the socks off of anybody's feet. But my argument to that would also be, and I was even arguing it with Spencer Rattler. My argument would be these guys are learning to be quarterbacks. It's not like you have a Patrick Mahomes who's been doing it since 2017. It's not like you have an Aaron Rodgers that's been doing it since 2005. It's not like you had a prime Drew Brees who's been doing it for a long time. It's not like you have like any of these good quarterbacks that have been doing it for a long time. Like these QBs are learning to be a QB, So I'm just like Kellen Moore's learning to be a head coach. These QBs are learning to be QBs. So I mean, and plus, like, look at the team around him. Like, you can say shout out to John Barnes, but you can say turn chicken shit into chicken salad. But when the guys are not catching the football, when the offensive line is crumbling, like, what do you want Tyler Shuck to do? Teleport himself to the end zone? Like what do you want them to do, bro? Like when the offensive line tries to have like a bounty on this man, and Cesar Ruiz pushes the dude into Tyler Shuck. What, you want Tyler Shuck to jump up 10 feet into the air? Like what do you want him to do?
I do agree, man. We have to give these quarterbacks some time to develop. I do feel like we get a little too premature happy and sad about these guys, man. Let them develop. I always say we need to go back to the old school way of letting quarterbacks develop 2-3 years, man, and let them do what they got to do to play at that next level. Everybody not going to come out being Mahomes and Lamar Jackson's right off the back and Tom Brady's and Drew Brees's, man. Even those guys needed time to develop, man. Look no further than Aaron Rodgers, man. It took him a while to fix it out. Look at Peyton Manning. It took him a while. Even Drew Brees, it took him a while. So all these guys, man, we're looking for these guys to come out to be superstars and lead us to the promised land day one. It's just not ideal, man. Like, that's a once every generational kind of thing that's going on. And if it was so normal, it wouldn't make these guys special and elite, man. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you, Mike, man, always coming through, man. I appreciate the perspective, man. Appreciate your insights and your knowledgeable football mind, brother. Always welcome and always blessed to have you on the show, man. Make sure you call back anytime, Mike, man. You know we love to hear from you, man. Who That Nation?
All right, brother.
Got nothing but good things to say about Mike, man.
All right, brother.
All right. Shouts out to Mike, man. I literally watched bro grow up, man, like from the show, bro. That's my brother. Blood couldn't make us close. And ain't nothing y'all can do about it. So check this out, man. I'm gonna read some more of these comments before I get to cool sports rhymes, man. I'm gonna check out some of these comments. Eagles were humble Friday against the Bears. They sure was, man. I don't know what's going on with them Eagles. That's what Mike was saying, bro. That's just what Mike was saying. Buck Skull Gang in the house. What's going on, Bucks? How y'all doing? Man, we doing good, brother. We doing good over here. Good Thanksgiving, man. You know what our team looking like. You know the state of our team, no pun intended. You know what it is, man. But you know, we good. Bruce Miller say, Chosen, how do you feel on Justin Reed? Duke can play, but I don't like the sign. Man, I feel like Justin Reed is going to do what Justin Reed does. We brought him in basically to be a veteran to the younger guys and to have some more depth. I'm not mad at the signing. You know what you needed. It wasn't too much to choose from. So I'm glad we got Justin Reed in there, man. Look like he's been making some what's the word I'm looking for? He's been making some beneficial plays and you know, being consistent for the most part. But I don't not like the signing of Justin Reed. I mean, he's doing what he's doing. And like I said, what else you was gonna choose from? I mean, he's a knowledgeable football mind, and he's here to help these young guys, and he added depth. So what more could you want? I don't feel like he was gonna make or break this team either way. So I feel like you got him good. If you didn't sign him, okay. But you know, we got him. So it's all good to the good. Also coming back with Bruce said Loomis refused to get a vet to help Rattler and Shuck. That's some word that was a head scratcher, man, that we talked about going into the season, because you got all these people, man, but you don't got no vet. You didn't get a vet for the quarterback room. So I think he was just relying on their coaching skills to be the place taker. Instead of having a vet, they was gonna rely on their coaching skills, and you see how that worked out, man. It's always good to have a vet in place, no matter what, man. But I'm about to want to make sure there's 222 people tapped in right now, man. We going live, baby. We going good, man. I'm going to take a few more of the people, man. So I'm going to go ahead, man. I'm going to put this link back in the description, man. Call the phone and get it off your dome. I'm about to get ready to go to my guy, Cool Sports Rhymes. You on the phone, get it off your dome. How you doing?
What's happening, Chosen?
Oh, I'm good, baby. I'm good. How you living?
I can't complain. Just celebrated my mom's 70th birthday. She had a 70th birthday party today.
Happy birthday, moms. We love you on the State of the Saints, man.
Yeah, man. I'm worried about the future of our franchise, our team in the near future, like within the next 5-10 years, man. Because I just think we got an owner that's just kind of out of touch. And I know, like TJ say all the time, she don't really know nothing about football.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, she's just too loyal. She's too loyal to Mickey Loomis. I'm saying, like,
Oh yeah, that's all she knows.
also,
That's all she. That's
yeah,
that's her Ace Boone Coon right there.
yeah, man. See, and but that's gonna wind up being our downfall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
I agree.
if you think about it, if if Mickey Loomis was the GM for any other team, do you think he would really still have his job?
Oh no, he'd have been out the door years
That's what I'm
ago.
saying, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it just makes me discouraged about the future of our team. And then too, I mean, how can she say he's doing a good job? Hey, you can't really say I ain't gonna say he's the worst GM in the world necessarily ever, but you can't say he's doing a good job when the past 5 seasons. Well, this is gonna be the 5th season we hadn't made the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's 5 years in a row we're gonna be not making the playoffs. Then it's like we regressing. You know what I'm saying? Like I think we might not win more than 2 or 3 games this season. I'm
Right.
saying the way it's looking, man. I don't know. It's just discouraging, man. But it might be one of those things where I feel like we might not even be a contender ever again until Mickey Loomis is not making decisions. You know what I'm saying, until he either steps down or maybe Gail just decides that it's time to make him step down or whatever. But man, it's discouraging, man. But
Man, it's discouraging. And on top of that, man, if you could see it, right? You could see it, Cool Sports. I could see it. The Who Dat Nation see it. I know they see it. And don't get me wrong, but I would have to tell you this. What you expect her to say, man? I don't think she's gonna go out there and out him. And I don't think she's gonna go out there and say, Mickey, you doing a bad job. Nah, it's ways you can send a message without sending a message. But like you said, we always say this is a mom and pop store ran kind of organization. It's buddy. It's too friendly. They too happy. They worry more about relationships than business. They worried about what you're gonna say or how you look at them versus the results, man. Mickey Loomis always talk about look past the results. They looking past the results, all right. They living
right,
up to that. They living up to that
exactly.
because they're not paying. They paying attention to everything but the results, man. And it's sad that we have to endure that as Saints fans, but that's who Tom Benson left in charge. And unfortunately, man, these are the people that run the day-to-day organization. These people have the power. No one can overthrow these people or fire these people without their say so. And it just so happened, man, we just got the bad end of the stick of it because we have to wait on them to get it right in order for us to get it right, because who gonna tell them something unless this team just fall off the barrel, which it pretty much has, and something just tragic happened to where Saints fans just not going to the games no more and they losing money. I mean record breaking money to where
That's
that dome is
that's what
like
it might
probably
take.
like 100 people at the most in there. That's what it's going to take, bro. Like a boycott type
That might
situation.
be. Yeah, I agree with that. That might be what it comes down to. That might be the only
Yeah.
thing really that might take it is if fans stop going to games, stop
That's the
spending
only
money
thing
on
they understand, brother. We talking about
Yeah,
billionaires and
yeah.
millionaires. They're not gonna worry
That
about
money.
what I'm saying on this podcast right now. They'll probably hear it and shoo it off. But when it start affecting this,
Yeah,
that's
their
when they
pocket.
start.
When it starts
Oh
affecting
man,
their
something got to
pockets.
get done. Yeah, when it start affecting
Exactly.
them pockets and their livelihood, that's when something got to get. That's when change is gonna start coming.
Exactly. Man, then man, with Kellen, when it comes to Kellen Moore, I'm still up in the air with him. I mean,
Mhm.
it's just a matter of whether it's kind of hard to really say whether he's a good head coach right now or not. But I kind of one thing that would make me question, even though I know we don't have a lot of talent, and I know we deprived of talent. Like you would
Mhm.
think if he's a great offensive mind, you would think he would have our offense at least looking still maybe somewhat competent. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was
It's kind
saying,
of
bro. Like, you don't have to look
that's kind
like
of what,
Philly, but it should at least be a step from Dennis. But now I'm starting
right.
to look like at some points it looked like Dennis still here, and it looked like some things Dennis did better than Kellen this year. If we're being honest, it's some
Exactly.
games I can go back and say, well, shit, Dennis would have won us this game at least. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Right.
comparisons, brother. But go ahead, make your point.
No, well, yeah, I agree with you on that. And then because it kind of makes me think that maybe, and I hope this is not the case, but it might be another one of those cases where he might just be another Dennis Allen, where he's a good coordinator, but just not a
Mm-hmm.
good head coach. You know what
I
I'm saying?
said that
Could
too.
end
Yeah,
up
we
being one
said
of
that on the
those
stage. Yeah,
situations.
we had a couple people said that as well, man. Maybe he's just not. head coach material. Everybody's not meant to be like head coaches, bro. Some people are just really good coordinators. They really good in the room. They real good at planning. They real good at helping you the night before, standing up and giving their insights. But some people just not meant to be the big dog and call all the shots. It's just not, brother. It's really just not. It's only so many head coach positions in the NFL, and each one of them valuable. Everybody not deserving of that. Everybody not deserving of that, man. And like you say, it looked like Kellen Moore is starting to be like one of them. It's probably too early to tell right now. But if we speak in this same language around this time next year, bro, I just don't. I don't see it. I really don't see them keeping them alone and him being looked at as a head coach, a respected head coach at that. Because you could be a head coach is one thing. Being a head coach is one thing, but do your players even look at you like you hold that type of manner? Do your players look at you with that type of respect and discipline? From what I'm seeing right now, it's not. It's looking very buddy. It's looking very kid friendly. We the same age. I always use the analogy of you a man. Let's say we working in a store, we around the same age, and you the manager, but I'm still your boy. But I don't look at you with no type as a authority head because you my partner. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect you to come down on me as if a manager would. That's how I feel like some of these players look at Kellen Moore like, man, you around our age. Man, come on. Really, Kellen, like, you know what it is, man. You a player's coach, man. You know what's going on. You know how it used to be when you was in the pads. Like, you know, I feel like it's no accountability and it's too buddy, man.
Right, and I get what you're saying. I can attest to that too, because I think that the players like him. I think they like Kellen Moore, but them liking you not gonna make you a good head coach though.
That's what I was saying. I feel like they like him too much. I feel like they like him more than they respect him as a authority head.
Right.
You know,
when it comes to Sean Payton, like Sean Payton, even when we didn't have a whole bunch of talent, I know you remember the years where like our defense couldn't stop a nosebleed.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
from 2011 to 2016.
Right. But even those years, I think we still won like 7 games. You know what I'm saying? Like even those years, I don't think we won. We didn't win no 2 or 3 games. You know what I'm saying? So we just but he still was able to get something out of him. Is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Because he's a coach that he crossed every T and dots every I. Sean Payton will stay up to burning the midnight oil, getting it right. Sean Payton will go out his way. And that's why we love Sean. Sean will go out his way, do the extra things, even to the point to where I know you remember this, even make sure they got the right cleats on certain turf and grass day. You wearing cleats or you wearing screwbacks. That man did everything in his power to make sure that he covered all bases to give his chance of the team to win. It didn't stop with the X's and O's. It didn't stop with the draft. It didn't stop with game planning. It was every little thing he could think of to pull out a chance to be better than the other team. And some coaches just don't have that mindset. That's something that you got to have. Even like we talk about these players, either you're a dog or you're not. You can't coach dog. You can't coach philosophy in a coach. You can't buy it. You can't rent it. It's just some things that a coach has in him that wants to pull out the best of his team, man. Sean Payton was so good at that, taking chicken-ish and making you know what, brother, because he does it time and time after again. He studies it. He dissects it. The man in the lab, he always trying to build. He always trying to figure out how I can make this into something. And that's why it'll never be another Sean Payton, brother. It'll never be, because these coaches not built like that, man. And it's like not too many built like that. And sometimes it takes more than just scheming a game plan to be the guy. Sometimes you got to think out the box. And I don't think a lot of coaches not up for that type of challenge, man. You got to be wired different to be a coach like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. And that's why Sean Payton is the best coach we ever had. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's the only coach that got us a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Right. So far. He just like you said, he's the different breed. But every coach is not like that. That's why you got the coaches like him and the Andy Reeds and the, you know what I'm saying, the Sean McVays, that they know how to, like you said, go that extra mile and get the most out of their players. You know what I'm saying, and they cover every detail.
Yeah, man, it's more than, it's just more than just X's and O's sometimes, man. Sometimes it's things that's bigger than the game and outside the playbook. It's the little things, man. If it does mean drafting that extra safety or going to free agency and getting this extra piece just in case, or like he said, like we said, even if it's just making sure my players got the right cleats on game day. The little things, brother. It's the little things that make a difference to him that can change the outcome of a game. And that's what a lot of guys not willing to do, the dirty work. Sean Payton was literally our head coach, our offensive coordinator, the play caller. On draft night, he's the scout. He's the everything, man. The man wore so many different hats that these other people didn't have to do their jobs. Hell, Pete Carmichael ran around with a title of offensive coordinator, and he was just on gum duty. He had to do nothing.
Yeah,
in my eyes, it was. He probably did the
was,
day-to-day, in the rooms and meetings and getting everything together. But in our eyes, it's all Sean. You know what I'm saying? Because he was the one doing it. He was the one who putting forward their work, and he was in the one grinding and grinding and grinding. And it was like, what are these other cats doing? And it shows. Once he left, it's like all that went with him. So it's starting to show who was what. When Sean left and when Drew left, you start to see what was what, bro. And it's no coincidence. It's just no coincidence. You haven't been able to replicate that since, or nothing even remotely close since. And that's when you got to look at Mickey Loomis. Mickey Loomis want the credit for bringing in Sean and Drew, but you haven't replicated nothing remotely close to that since then. So I'm looking at it like, well, damn, Mickey, how much of a mastermind were you? You know what I'm saying? So that's what it makes me look at it. But what else you got, Cool Sports Rounds, man? Before I let you go, man, before I let you wrap it up. Cool Sports? I think we might have lost him. But Cool Sports, man, thank you for chiming in, brother. Man, he said a lot, man. Everything he said was dead on, man. And this team, man, like if you really look at it, y'all, just look at it. Ever since he left, ever since the Saints, man, got rid of, well, I don't say got rid of, but ever since they lost Sean Payton and lost Drew Brees, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. Like I said, I don't know what happened to Cool Sports, man, but Cool Sports, you there? Man, I think we lost him. But I appreciate him for chiming in, though, man. I wanted to let him wrap his final point. Cool Sports, I'll catch you next time, brother. I'm going to keep it on. I'm going to get ready to end it in a little bit. But I appreciate you for chiming in. But, man, 244 people watching right now, man. I want to ask that y'all please hit that like button. And if you enjoy the content, which I'm sure you do because you've been here with your boy, Nate, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Make sure y'all like and share, subscribe, spread the word. Let everybody know, man, what's going on, what you're doing, and who you listen to. You know what I'm saying? And also, don't forget, man, make sure you follow. Do me a favor and follow me on my very brand new channel. It's called Off the Dome Unscripted Saints Talk. I'm your host, Chosen Kingston. That is my new podcast, man. This is the first bit of streaming I'm doing on there, and I would love to see y'all over there, man. I'm gonna bring y'all some good content like this all the time, and it's gonna come, man. We're a family, but I can't do it without y'all. So it takes a village, and I want y'all to be my village. I want y'all to be my Who Dat Nation, y'all, my support system. I keep it real with y'all, man. So I'm gonna need y'all. So make sure y'all hit that like button and make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. But my final thoughts before I close it out, and I appreciate everybody for tapping in. If you didn't get a chance to tap in, don't worry, don't fret. It's going to be plenty more opportunities for you to call the phone and get it off your dome. I'm telling you, I promise, man. But the Saints, man, they got to figure something out. They have a game against the Miami Dolphins on tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a pregame prediction, but I guess I'll give it to you guys now. I actually got the New Orleans Saints losing this game. No score in particular. I just got them losing the game. I think they're going to keep it close. I think they're going to keep it competitive for what it's worth. But I just feel like the mishaps, man. I feel like the undisciplined and the lack of talent that you already do have. You lost the talent, the little talent you do got. I just don't think it's going to be enough to go out there and defeat these Miami Dolphins team that's been on the roll and trying to figure it out. But it's all good, man. I see my guy Cool Sports checking back in, saying my bad, Chosen. Somebody called me and interrupted the connection. It's all good, brother. We was wrapping up your point. You make good points, brilliant points. You make sure I'm gonna get you back in on the next time, man. But like I was saying, man, I feel like the Saints I don't feel like they're gonna get it done tomorrow. I would love for them to get it done, and it would shock me if they do. But you're already down, man. No Alvin Kamara, no Chris Olave. Well, I don't know if it's no Chris Olave. From last time I checked, he was in bad shape, and you already got a nicked up Taysom Hill. So you're asking a lot with these young guys, man, who already been struggling this year, and you're struggling offense, and you losing some key pieces already to go on the road and to go and try to get it done against Miami that's rolling hot after a couple wins. Man, they found a way to string together some wins, so they riding high, they feeling confident. So it's going to be a tough task, man. But I feel like they're going to make it competitive. They're not going to lay down. They're going to fight. But I just think the Dolphins going to have a little bit more fight in them, man, when it's all said and done. But I want to make sure, man, y'all know this has been the State of the Saints podcast. Also, this has been the how can you call it? I guess you could call it, man, what it is. You've been off the dome, unscripted Saints talk with Chosen. Sorry, y'all, I gotta get used to saying that. But I'm running on 2 different podcasts. But y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned, man. Previous episodes, man, recording, man. Make sure y'all tap in iHeartRadio, Spotify. Make sure you search, man, State of the Saints podcast. Also, make sure you follow my guy TJ Jones on X. It's TJ Jones 8, man. Make sure y'all follow me on X, Chosen_Kingston. Make sure you type in the podcast, get it off your dome, man. It's been a great session, man. Off the Dome podcast, unscripted Saints talk with Chosen. You can also Google search or YouTube search OddPod. That's ODDPOD 504. That's OddPod 504, man. That's Off the Dome podcast 504, man. This has been a great show, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And hey, man, these Saints, they're going to figure it out, man. They're going to figure it out. But I've been your favorite moderator. Make sure y'all tap in, like, man, 263 people. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way out. I appreciate everybody. Dalton is all good, man. I know you came late, but I already know we're going to get you back in, my boy. But till next time, all I got to say is, who dat?
Thank you for listening to my daddy's podcast. Please subscribe to our channel.
All I gotta say is, who dat?